Hey guys, it's Ginger. Long time no see, long time no swatch. So I haven't received the May collection yet. They had a problem with like the warehouse or something with getting it in, and I know when it launched on the website it sold out pretty much immediately. So I haven't received it yet. They said they're going to send it to me. So in the meantime, I have some colors here to show you. Some that they sent me, and I kind of showed you a little bit of them, but I haven't swatched them. I showed that in a previous video, but I didn't swatch them. So also ordered some, and I'm just going to swatch them all for you today. So on my nails is one of the colors. It's called Vivid Purple. It's beautiful. So I'm going to swatch that for you. Don't mind my nails. They are a mess. I am so sorry. They look terrible. But I just have gel polish on my right hand. I have a gel overlay on my left hand. It's scratched. It's chipped. It's grown out. It's a mess. See, my corner's all broken here. So, but anyways, just pay no attention to that. Okay, I'm going to swatch these beautiful colors for you. So without further ado, let's get swatching. Okay, so there are all the colors swatched. These are some stunning colors. Some of these are so pigmented, you really only need one coat. Russian blue, Lagoon, and True Fire Brick Red. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. I actually want to start with this one with comparisons. It really didn't need a second coat, but I did 2 coats on all of them. Funny Orange is the only one that's a bit sheer. Like Early Bird and Delicacy definitely needed 2 coats to get it from being too patchy, but they weren't sheer. And Funny Orange is just a little bit on the sheer side. You may be able to build that up with 1 more coat, and you may be able to put like another color under it too to help with the opacity. But I really want to compare True Fire Brick Red to Perfect Red, since I get all my reds here. Okay. So Perfect Red is like a bright red, but it's got an orangey tone to it right here. So this one, let's see how it compares. Extremely similar. Okay, wow, those are really close. I actually think Perfect Red might be a little less orangey. I don't know, there they are side by side. They're so similar, you would not need both of these, so you could pick one or the other. I honestly don't know which one I like better, because the Perfect collection, the Perfect Red, the Perfect Black, the Perfect White, they are such beautiful formulas, and the Perfect Yellow is so good. It's the best yellow that I've used from Madam Glam, because it applies so nicely and it's not very patchy at all. So, but yeah, those are extremely similar. I like them both. So honestly, you can't go wrong. Pick whichever one is in stock and go with that. Okay, so let's do the orange one, since I've got my oranges sitting here looking at me. Funny Orange. She's a funny girl. So there's Screaming Summer, one of their super bright neon oranges. Now on camera, this is coming up much more neon than it really is. This is coming up more true to life on camera. This right here has more of a peachy, soft kind of creamy orange to it. And it's actually kind of like, it's not like a glass gel, it's more like a milky kind of sheer. Hopefully that makes sense. But as far as color comparison, I don't think I have much. That's Dusty Coral, that doesn't really compare. Nothing really 100% compares to this, but it's kind of like a mix between a peach and an orange. It's a really pretty color. It's beautiful spring color, but like I said, a little bit sheer. Let's do Delicacy. I really love this shade. Super pretty. Nice and opaque. Definitely needs 2 coats though, because it was just a smidge patchy. Let's see if I have anything to compare this to. Let's see, we've got Wicked and Bad Mood and Pillow Talk. It's definitely got more of a tan peachish tone. These are more of a mauve-y. Hold on a second. I need to find my other color wheel. I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. Off to the side here. With my green ones, I'm going to need that too. This is the one I was looking for. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let me zoom out a little bit. I feel like I'm really super close. Okay, there's Summer's Coming. Such a pretty color. And Delicacy on the right here. Similar in shade. Delicacy is a bit darker. Then we got Bella Epoque. I think I'm finally saying that correct now, guys. And very similar, just a tiny bit darker. So these 3 are extremely similar. Summer Coming is probably the lightest of all 3, but just barely. And Delicacy is probably the darkest of the 3, but again, just barely. Don't think you would need all of these. I really like this one here. This one I've used a couple times as well, and I also have used this one a bunch. So this is a good shade to have in the collection, but you don't need all of those. And let's see if there's anything else. Always Late, that one is a bit darker. So yeah, there is Delicacy. Okay, and I really want to do these blues next. Fresh Water is coming up a bit darker on camera than it is in real life. It's a little bit softer than that. So we got Russian Blue, Fresh Water, and Lagoon. Lagoon is stunning, so pretty. Such a beautiful bright blue color. Okay, here are my blues, and first thing I thought of when I saw Fresh Water was the Fresh Me Up color. And so we're going to start there. We'll start with Fresh Water and Fresh Me Up. So Fresh Water is a little bit lighter, and Fresh Me Up kind of has a bit of a periwinkle tinge to it. This one is more of a dusty. Like I said, it's not coming up on camera quite like it is in real life. It's a lot lighter in real life. And we'll go down here to Pure Cloud, which is the lightest blue I have, and it's a good bit darker than that. So not identical. Let's do Lagoon compared to Fresh Me Up and Aqua Blue. So it's somewhere in between there. Well, somewhere in between Aqua Blue and Kansas Sky. Kansas Sky, these are really not translating very well on camera versus real life. Kansas Sky has a bit of a tiny bit of a turquoise look to it. And I believe, does Kansas Sky have a sparkle to it? I don't think so. I thought it did, but they're not identical, but they're similar. I'd say Lagoon and Aqua Blue are probably your closest match. So if you have Aqua Blue, you probably don't need Lagoon, but it is a very pretty blue. Kansas Sky is also pretty. Again, not identical, but super close. And then let's do Russian Blue. This one's so pretty. It's like a really soft, dusty gray blue. And those are definitely going to be too bright. Here's Vintage Blue. Much darker. Maze. None of these are close. Let me grab my grays and see if any of those look like it. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like next to a gray. It really brings out the blue. So not a dupe for that one. Next up is Vivid Purple. And this one is really pretty. I thought I had all the purples, but when they sent this one, I realized I did not. But it immediately reminded me of Are You Indigo, which I do not believe is available anymore. And that is right here. It's definitely an indigo purple. It's a little bit different than Are You Indigo, but it's very close. So if you're looking for one like this, Vivid Purple would be perfect. And this swatches beautifully. It's super creamy, super opaque. It is a stunner. Not quite neon, but still really bright. A good one to have. Okay, and last but not least, Early Bird. So I just recently got in Basil, and I was really struggling going back and forth between Basil and Early Bird on which one to pick. They look so similar on the website, and they are very similar. So there are the two side by side. They're pretty much identical. I can hardly tell a difference between the two. They both swatch about the same. The formula on them is really nice and creamy. A little patchy, definitely needs 2 coats, but still opaque. And they're beautiful matte. I just posted a picture on Instagram of a set I did using Early Bird, and it had a matte top coat, and it was really nice. So, yeah. So I would say if you have Basil, or you're trying to decide between the two, they're pretty much identical, which they do not look like that on the website. They look a little different, but in real life, they're almost the same. So that is all the comparisons, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this little video holds you over until I get the new collection for May. I don't know when it's coming, but I assure you, as soon as it gets here, I will swatch it and compare it for you guys. See you next time. Bye.